Hello and welcome back, wanderers. Our South Australian journey begins in the heart of the limestone coast, Mount Gambier, the second largest city in the state, and a land shaped by ancient volcanic forces. Built around the slopes of a dormant volcano and resting near the Victorian border, Mount Gambier is a place where nature's creativity is on full display. From mysterious sinkholes to ancient caves that whisper stories from millions of years ago. This region's limestone landscape is dotted with over 50 water filled sinkholes and more than 800 caves, each curved over time by powerful volcanic activity. And among them, one stands out as the crown jewel, the Umferstone sinkhole, or as locals call it, the sunken garden. Once a limestone cave whose roof collapsed naturally, the sinkhole was transformed in 1886 by James Umferstone into a breathtaking garden paradise. As we walked down the staircase, surrounded by hanging vines and blooming flowers, it felt as though we were stepping into another world, calm, cool, and utterly magical. Next, we headed to one of Mount Gambier's most iconic wonders, the Blue Lake. This volcanic crater lake changes its color dramatically from steel gray in winter to a dazzling bright blue in summer. It's not only a natural spectacle, but also the town's lifeline, supplying fresh water to the region. Standing next to it, we couldn't help but be mesmerized by the sheer brilliance of its color. Truly one of Mount Gambier's jewels. By evening, we were tired from exploring, and all our exhaustion melted away the moment we reached our stay, a lovely duplex bungalow called Bengali. The name instantly struck a chord with us. It felt like home away from home. Tastefully designed, fully equipped, and wrapped in serenity. It was the perfect place to unwind. We loved it so much that we decided to spend 2 nights here. The next morning, our adventure continued at Tantanula Caves Conservation Park, located about 29 kilometers northwest of Mount Gambier. The name Tantanula comes from the Aboriginal word Tentunola, meaning boxwood hill or camp, a reminder of the deep cultural roots of this land. These caves were once shaped by the pounding of ocean waves millions of years ago, leaving behind shells, pebbles, and even seal bones as traces of the past. Today, the Tantanula Caves are known for their extraordinary rock formations. Speleothems in soft hues of pink and brown, colored by the dolomite beneath. A special highlight here is the up and down rocks, a formation that truly captures the cave's surreal beauty. To help us understand how these wonders came to be, let's hear from a geologist Mr. Dipankar Ghosh, a geologist by profession who worked on limestone oil reservoirs in Mumbai offshore and Abu Dhabi.
Stalactites and stalagmites are limestone bodies that form in caves through the precipitation of calcium carbonate from mineral-rich solution. Stalactites hang from the ceiling of the caves and stalagmites rise from the base of the cave, and both have broadly conical shape. Now people often have confusion whether the top one is called stalactite or the one at the bottom is called stalactite. So there is an easy way to remember that the stalactite has T in it, so it refers to the top, and stalagmite has G in it, so it refers to the ground. So stalactite sits at the top of the cave and stalagmites sit at the base of the cave. When rainwater flows through the land surface, it absorbs carbon dioxide from the decaying vegetation in the soil and forms a mild acid called carbonic acid. This slightly acidic rainwater then, when it passes through the pores and fractures in the limestone bedrock, it dissolves calcite crystals which are made of calcium carbonate and forms calcium bicarbonate which is soluble in water. This calcium-rich bicarbonate solution, when it drips into a cave and comes in contact with air, it releases carbon dioxide, and in the same process, calcite crystals are precipitated inside the cave. As the process repeats over time, it leaves behind layers of calcite forming stalactites. Now, some of the water that drips into the cave may fall to the base of the cave, and it may still have enough calcium in it to precipitate calcite. So the water, after falling on the base, when it precipitates calcite, that forms stalagmites. While falling on the cave base or bottom of the cave, the water droplets spread outward more. That's why stalagmites have wider base compared to stalactites. Stalactites grow very slowly. The average rate of growth of stalactite is around 1 centimeter in 100 years. However, this rate of growth varies widely depending on various factors. Two important factors are temperature outside and rainfall. The temperature outside the cave, if it is higher, it leads to more vegetation and availability of more decaying vegetation for carbon dioxide generation that helps in dissolution of the calcite crystals and precipitation of calcite crystals inside caves. So that helps in formation of stalactites at a faster rate. Similarly, if there is a lot of rainfall, then dissolution will be easier and faster, leading to faster rate of growth of stalactite formation, and in dry areas the rate of formation of stalactite will be slower.
And that wraps up today's episode of our Great Ocean Road adventure. Mount Gambier has truly amazed us, from its blue lake to the magical sinkholes and ancient caves. Every corner tells a story of time and transformation. We hope you enjoyed exploring the hidden gems of Mount Gambier as much as we did. Our South Australian journey continues in the next episode with more discoveries, stories, and moments to cherish. Until then, stay happy, keep exploring, and treasures every road you travel. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.